This reflects the views and frustrations of many Celtic supporters based on publicly known events. At Celtic Football Club, resignation is supposed to mean the end, a line drawn, a fresh start. But with Peter Lawwell, resignation has never meant goodbye. It has only ever meant wait.
Behave.
For 2 decades, Lawwell was the most powerful man at Celtic, chief executive from 2003, the architect of the modern boardroom, the gatekeeper of ambition. Under his watch, domestic trophies piled up. The balance sheet looked healthy. Cash reserves grew. But Europe passed Celtic by, and season after season, the same criticisms echoed around the stands. Too cautious, too reactive, too focused on finances and not focused enough on football. Fans spoke of penny pinching, of delayed signings, of managers being backed only after failure, never before it. Every summer felt the same, waiting, briefings, excuses. While rivals strengthened early, supporters questioned why a club with money in the bank acted like one living hand to mouth. Then came 2021. 10 in a row collapsed. The biggest prize of the modern era slipped away. The club imploded on and off the pitch. Recruitment failed. Leadership vanished. Standards dropped. Fans demanded accountability. And we were told Peter Lawwell was stepping down. Relief swept through the support. People believed change had finally arrived. But Celtic didn't change. It rebranded. Because Lawwell never truly left the building. He never left the influence. He never left the inner circle. And in 2023, the truth was laid bare. Peter Lawwell returned as chairman of Celtic, not elected by supporters, not demanded by fans, installed through the boardroom. To many, it felt like history repeating itself. Then came 2025. Another resignation, another announcement, another promise of renewal. Critics asked how real change could ever happen when the same figures continue to circle back. Fans spoke openly about a closed-shop culture, a boardroom that listens inward, not outward, a hierarchy that reshuffles titles instead of surrendering power. There were questions about transparency, about accountability, about why failure never seems to carry consequences at the very top. Managers come and go, players are sold, supporters are told to be patient, but the structure remains untouched. Lawwell's defenders talk about financial health, profit, sustainability. They point to caution as wisdom. But Celtic is not a bank. It is a football club, and football clubs are judged on ambition, on bravery, on how they compete when it matters most. Under this boardroom culture, many fans believe Celtic aims low in Europe. Qualify, cash in, exit quietly, spends late, sells early, and celebrates survival as success. To supporters, that mentality starts at the top. No visible accountability, no clean break, no true reset, just continuity, sold as change. And that's why the anger hasn't faded. It's hardened, because fans know the pattern now. When Celtic says someone has gone, they haven't. They've just changed seats. Peter Lawwell didn't leave Celtic. He waited. And until the cycle of resignations and returns finally ends, many supporters will believe the same thing. At Celtic Park, power doesn't disappear. It doesn't answer questions. It doesn't reset. It hides.